Hi, and thanks for watching this WP Fix Center video. This is a follow-on to the previous video. In the previous video, I simply showed you how to install WordPress locally. If you're running the WordPress hosted through a hosting service, you don't need to watch that video. But if you're interested in the mechanics of running XAMPP and installing WordPress on XAMPP, it'd be a good video to watch. The main point of that video is that I set up a new WordPress installation locally on my machine. This is not running, what you're looking at is not running out there in the internet. It is running locally on my Windows machine, and I set up a default WordPress install with a username admin. This is really a bad idea. Along with the other videos I did about masking your login URL and enabling two-factor authentication, another security hole in WordPress is having your default administrator named admin. That's kind of an old standard, but you don't want to follow it. So what we're going to do is we're going to log out. And I saved this password mistakenly. If you watch the previous video, you'll see why that's there. But that's my password for this local install, which I don't care about you knowing because I'm behind a NAT, and it's not something that you're going to be able to access. Otherwise, I'd be blanking that out. So what we want to do is we want to take a look at this database. We set up this local install database, and this is phpMyAdmin. And what it does is it lists all your databases. You'll notice I have one scratched out. Because I don't want you to see the username for some customer databases that I have installed here locally for development purposes. But I have this local install database, and when I clicked on it, it shows me all the tables in that database. Every WordPress database may use a different prefix. This WP that you see here is the database prefix, and you'll probably have something different. You'll hopefully have something different on your WordPress install. If otherwise, you'll notice there's a users table down here. If I click on that users table, I can now see all the data in that table, and right now there's only one row in that table, which is the row for the username admin. Now, you have to be careful in phpMyAdmin. You can do damage, but the way that you edit things is you come over here and click on the edit button. And then I want to change my admin username to something different. And you notice right up here is user login admin. Let's make this local admin. You can make it something a little more secure than that, but I'm just doing it for the purposes of showing you how to change the username. If you scroll down, there's a go button down here, and that makes the change, that makes the edit to the database, and now you'll see the user login as local admin here. So now if I go back to my WordPress installation, now I'm going to be local admin. I mean, notice, let me show you first. If I try admin again, it says unknown username. So that was our username, and now it's unknown because that's not what's in the database. So it needs to be local admin. Let's see if I can remember my password. And there I did. So that's how you change your username using phpMyAdmin. I'll show you something real quick here. Let me see if I can find this. WPBeginner, how to change WordPress username. There's a couple of other approaches to changing the username. WPBeginner has a good article on it. If you don't want to try to use phpMyAdmin, you can actually go in. One of their recommended ways is to create a new user and then delete the old one. I don't like that because you may have posts under that old username that you want to keep the user around. Ultimately, it's not going to make a big difference, but that's not my favorite way to do it. There is a plugin. Change your username by using a plugin. So if you don't want to use phpMyAdmin, you can look at this article and see the other two approaches. I just think the cleanest thing is to use their method 3, change your WordPress username using phpMyAdmin. Okay, well, thanks for watching this video. I hope you learned something. If you like the video, please click on like, and please remember to subscribe to this channel because I'll be putting out more videos over time. Thanks a lot for watching.